Alright, fellas, I'm gonna go into some training before I get ready for my CFM game here in about 40 minutes or so. So, what we're gonna do, pick a random play. Bro, that was weird as fuck with Simmons. Alright. Again, just because I do this in 3-4 odd, it doesn't mean you have to. Like, end of the day, I'm always going to say match up with what your opponent has. If you're playing mud or you get into situations where you got a good CFL team, you know, you want to match personnel first and foremost. It just so happens in regs, you don't necessarily need to do that as much because you can get the pressure. But the main thing is I want certain alignments versus, you know, if I can force them to come out in situations where they may have a tight end on the line or something like that, this is where running a base defense is going to help. All right? And I'll kind of show y'all some situations that we'll try to take advantage of. All right? One of the first things I like versus a two receiver side, all right? Come out and cover zero. Obviously, I want to show blitz because I don't want to give them that much space because you can just smoke screen it up. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run a cover two. Now, if I'm going to do a cover two, I'm going to do it like that. The reason why is I want that vertical matched up on that tight end. If that tight end goes vertical, I'm going to get a jam on. All right? If 14 goes vertical, I got the safety on the high end that's going to take him over the top. If he goes short, soft squat takes him, and then I can get, you know, help over the top with a tight end going vertical with a deep half. All right? Now, as far as the backside, when you look at formations like this, you got to think about, is it 3-by-2 or is it 3-by-1? You know, you want to kind of count every possible receiver in order to do the correct match adjustments. All right? So you have two receivers and a running back on the left side of the formation. So the first thing I want to go ahead and do is I want to account for the running back. All right? So I'm going to put a seam flat on him. Now, I could put a vert hook. It's optional. But I want to go ahead and put a seam flat on him because if he blocks the running back, I know that that seam flat is going to carry number two. I can go ahead and have bracket coverage on the number two, or I could just go ahead and put that safety in an inside quarter and he can carry the number three. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll run a quarters defense with the seam flat, or I could put him in a third. There's just really just discrepancy there. I can set up a cover two on one side, cover three on the other. I should run this flipped. Reason why, unless it's like a base or a trap run, then I would run it as it was. But set it up again. So we'll go cover three on the back side, cover two on the weak side, and then we have our guy in man coverage. Now we put both of our linebackers in zones, so that means I can't crash down. I'm going to have to crash out so that we have our defenders playing run fits that can also set the edge. So that's pretty much it. I don't mind him going to the flat. You know, sometimes if it becomes a problem, I'll carry him myself. But like I said, we're just running this random plays, and we'll slow it down. Kind of watch the cover two side here. See the vert hook, he's going to play down. If that crosser comes, he's going to play down to that. That third's going to pick up that tight end vertical. So if he tries to pass lead any type of crosser or anything or deep post, that third's going to be sitting out in front of it. I can just kind of play with that right there. So we'll run it flip. Set it up just like that. Crash the line. spread those backers. Really want to make sure that he's lined up with that tight end so he gets that jam. And then I'll cover the guy to the flat. You see the stall squat just peels off and goes to the flat. Slow it down for you guys. See, that vert hook's going to kind of have like a half carry. Pay attention to him. He's going to halfway carry him until he goes to the flat, and then he's going to they're going to switch right here. He's going to be responsible for that over the top. So if he has like any type of a lurk ability or something like that, and he tries to throw that, then he'll be able to jump it. That's fine right there. Like I said, I do have an over-the-top deep out just in case he goes over the top. If it gets to a situation where he doesn't throw it deep, then I'll just leave that safety in man coverage. But check the cover 3 side out, seam flat. He's going to peel off to the seam, which if you're running a spacing concept, it'll be the second read. Just because I have this linebacker in man coverage, it's the only reason he did that. But I could put him in a vert hook if I wanted to, and then, you know, I could run a cover 2 on that side. You know, just very variant. Kind of play with the formation a little bit. See if I don't feel I can beat him in man. I haven't even turned my match on yet. That's probably why. Let me turn my match on. It'll be a little bit more stickier. Like it'll be like partial match if you try to run those zones without match on. But if you turn it on, that'd be a little bit more tighter in coverage. That way that seam flat should peel down. It should be like that. Crash out. Go ahead and show blitz. I put him in a third. Let me double check. I might have forgot to put a third on Bennett. I know practice mode he's gonna be a little bit different. Yeah, practice mode he kind of just dumbs out. In a game he doesn't. But we'll work on that. I probably won't even put that third on. If it's like that, I might just have to go quarter. Had to go double quarter over there, I guess. Let's do it like that. We got the running back to the flat. Let's slow that one down. So I'm going to get bracket. Seam flat versus the vert. I'm going to get, it's going to bracket off and cut off that passing lane. Vert hook's going to take the tight end on the crosser. Matches up with them pretty good. Quarter gets a jam to the outside, but I could probably I can put them inside. There we go. Reps. See, the tight end blocks, seam flat's just going to cover the seam. like a bird hook, like a deep bird hook. Quarterback runs, he's going to come down. Outside quarter, like I said, man everywhere he goes. Gonna stay with him. Seam flat's going to carry the number 2. Not a good job. I mean, I probably could have put him in a vert hook because of the. Probably could have went vert hook mid read. Cover that off. So let's say if I go vert hook, I'll have to put a soft squat, and then I'll have to put him in a deep half to get the vert hook mid read, and then I could put a meg on him, and then just kind of sit over here with Bernie and see. And just slow it down, really. See if I had better linebackers that could tackle. Slow it down. The vert hook's going to take away that underneath passing lane. So I would have to play that formation. I probably could have put a soft squat over there. Always put a soft squat with a deep half. That way if I put a vert hook, mid-read concept over there, then I can go quarter on the backside and then just blitz it. Run fits. Now run fits of hell. Only thing, man, when you do play down and match, those corners aren't really going to get good on the run fits. Like, they're going to get blocked. So you need to make sure that your front 7, 8, they can get off their blocks. Because if they kick it to the outside and you don't have anybody in there that can get off their block on the inside, well, you're going to get beat on the outside. So be mindful of that. I wish I had a quarter flat adjustment. Why don't you put a vert hook on it? Be like a invert cover 6 without the flat read. Peter's giving up. See how you got beat. You got the jam. Only thing that I said, when you get these match coverages, you need to make sure that you have help over the top with that quarter. So you might want to go off press. Like, if you don't think your guy is going to be good enough to, catch up to that. Like, everything else was fine. Like, this side, we jumped the dig route. We got bracket on the slot, carry to the mid read. So I could probably put him in a deep half and make that. I could probably run this straight and put him in a quarter and then just jam him at the line, run it like that, and then just have a vert hook sitting right there. And then spread that line. Oh man, I almost nanoed. But look at there. It was a 4-man rush. So that kept everything covered too, except the quarter. So the quarter could get a jam and stay man everywhere he goes. I know he didn't run it perfectly. So I could probably get like an inside shade with that and put the quarter on. I could probably just zone all linebackers, re-blitz my user, and then put the other one. So it's going to be your hybrid cover 2. Look at her. Oh my god, that should have come screaming, bro. Because you're selling like you're blitzing. And technically your user isn't going to get blocked. I mean, they'll be so worried about slide protecting and shit on everything else. I have over the top belt with a D path. I think the soft squat plays a little bit better. That's if they're not going underneath. He got beat, but the pressure made a bad throw. Deep half or he reacted late. See, that's another thing. Like I said, practice mode, he freezes too much on play actions. So you got to really be careful on your play rec on your corners, or you'll get animations like that where he doesn't do what he's supposed to do. And that's fine. It's a teaching tool, you know. I do get a good rep over here with Marcus Peters with that Meg assignment. Outside quarter. He stays out in front of him. So if he can stay like that consistently, I can put him in an inside quarter. But that's only if he's running like post routes. It'll do good. If he's running fade routes, he's going to get beat. So post routes, inside quarter, fade routes, outside third. Vert hook kind of freezes a little bit. Soft squat freezes a little bit. Safety bites down instead of belling. So yeah, just be mindful on that when you show blitz. If I don't show blitz, and then just press. Do that spread linebackers all the way, maybe. Be mindful of that. But I don't use the quarters too much because of if you mag it, you're going to give up the flat if you don't have a flat defender. To see that he's going to get the bracket if you leave the outside quarter on with the bird hook. He'll get bracket mag and you'll leave up the flat. So you could possibly leave that tight end and man coverage on the tight end completely. So he follows that. So you just kind of combine it. So we'll have the bird hook. Do it like that. Yeah, I might start running it like that. You don't always need to overcompensate your adjustments. Like you don't have to adjust everybody. You only got to adjust what's necessary. A good passer probably would have beat Peters over there, but he ran a dig route, so the inside quarter does a good job coming inside on it, as you can see. That's where you want to use those inside quarter match coverages. People using dig routes, post routes, and stuff like that. If they're doing anything where it's fade, corners, or anything to the outside, it's going to be match outside third. If it's anything to the inside, it's going to be meg, inside quarter, post route, dig routes, slants, anything that comes to the other side of the field. Just be mindful, if you use the inside quarter, then you're going to have to put this safety and man on the tight end so that he can cover the flats, because we're not going to be covering the flat if we leave him in a meg and then put him in a vert hook. And I don't have a quarter flat adjustment as a user adjustment, so putting him in a seam flat's not going to do me no good unless I just put him in a straight hard flat, you know, and he's not going to match up in a straight hard flat. So that's just something to kind of take note of. This is why I like the soft squat over here. Soft squat, as soon as something crosses down, I know he's not going to necessarily react to the number 3. If I don't bring him down, he's not going to play the number 3. The number 3 is going to be the seam flats assignment, not the soft squat. All right? So he's already going to carry him over, and basically the soft squat's going to bite down and play either the 2 then the 3. So if I want to do that, again, I would have to man up the running. I would have to man up the running back with the tight end instead of putting him in that vert. Man up the running back with the linebacker. Proceed to run the cover 2 on that side without the vert hook. But keep the vert hook over there. Spread the D-line. And it should look like that. So we know that the match quarter takes away anything to the inside. If the tight end goes to the flat, I got safety and man coverage on him. I also have the principle of a bracket coverage for any check downs with the vert hook on the linebacker in front of the tight end. He'll also kind of bracket to 14 if anything comes inside. The only thing that I'm going to give up is a quick pass to number 10 right there. But let's just kind of run the rep and see what kind of reaction we get by the defense. He runs the ball. Wasn't very good. So I like this defense. I mean, you're not running the ball on me too much. Alright, so man him up. And just slide that D-line just like that. He goes to the flat, tight end's got him. Why he just carried deep like that? Maybe I forgot to press him. Got to press that quarter for him to do what you want him to do. So it's got to be pressed. Vert hook. Just like that. Crash the D-line so we're setting the edge. Look there. Safety and man is going to peel down and play that gap. Play one of them. Just kind of pay attention to the formations usually. They give you fits. So he's going to play man on him, but the vert hook, he's going to get that zone chuck. And basically, here's something that they don't teach you. When you combine man with match coverages, if anything switches, then the man is going to actually play a match man. It's not going to be a match zone. It's going to be a match man, meaning he's going to switch to whoever the number 2 becomes. So when the running back proceeds to go outside, that safety is going to react and play that run fit for that linebacker. Okay? So that's just something that you guys want to kind of consider when you turn your match on and, you know, your guy that's responsible for defending that run fit in coverage gets blocked, then the guy in man coverage is going to come down and play that gap assignment. All right? So just kind of, like I said, just keep the reps so that you can see everything that's happening. So he got beat on there. Like I said, fade routes will beat that. Assuming they see it. Play action will freeze them. So you do have to be mindful of that if that's what you're going to do. So it's just something that you just got to kind of pick on their tendency. They're constantly going fade routes outside. It's match third. They're doing anything inside. It's going to be match quarter. That's pretty much just the principle on the corners. Soft squats, you basically want to use, like I said, I was using it in this situation over here on this side. Because soft squat is just like man. When you're playing off coverage, they're not going to shift their hips until the running back until their assignment comes to them. All right. So if you're playing off coverage, you're playing this from man coverage, cover zero. It's gonna look like cover zero in that aspect. But if they do any type of twitch to their routes, then the match zone principle comes in. But it's usually good to play like that because if they try to quick pass, which usually beats man coverage, then he'll be able to jump it with the zone integrity. But do be mindful that when he flips his hips, you can get a pass lead over that. It's going to be, but it takes skill and practice to be able to do that. There's not too many people that put those type of reps in to the game like I do to know that. But I got about 15 minutes for my game. Like I said, always go into practice mode, man. Turn your matches on and you find stuff out. Like I said, if it's anything outside or if it's anything inside they're beating you with the outside receiver, go outside quarter. If it's anything outside they're beating you with, whether it's corner routes, like the C routes, the curve routes, fade routes, verts, anything like that, you use outside thirds. So that'll help y'all tremendously, I hope. Like I said, I'm all about trying to help the community learn these things. So when we can be better off as a community, man, the game's more fun when everybody's competitive. Instead of running into games where everybody's running like cover 4 drop the whole game, like bro. Like bro. Come on, man. I encourage competitive gaming. I like things that make me think. And I like this franchise because you can't see the plays people are using, which is even better. So I don't necessarily have to play what I'm playing, but it's just the reps. He's on, bro. I'm just hoping that, remember, I got to keep that same logic that I had in the last one. Is early in the year, you have to kind of just play the momentum game. If you try to sit there and force things too early, guys are going to make bad pass, especially if they don't have a high morale early in the year. So, like I said, just kind of play the momentum game, establish control. Remember, CFM is a lot different than regs. And same thing, mud is a lot different than both of them, because you're going to have high-rated cards everywhere. Bro. Yeah, quit that game, bro. Reg's not important. come on, man. Get out of that game. Play me, bro. Come on, Broncos. Get out of that game. Bro, talking about how I'm gonna chew clock. Fat. What we do about people that say they gonna chew clock? Huh? What we say about people that say they gonna chew clock? Look at it. Meme of them. Yeah, like, yeah, you chew clock on me. I ain't studying you. I'm a dap on you. Come on, man. We ready. I need to get my afternoon nap in, bro. I'm telling you, man. When you get older, them afternoon naps are like the best part of your day. Dead ass. Nobody bothering you. It's not too hot, not too cold. Just close your eyes. Be a better thinker. It helped me think, man. It's like it brain power, brain food for you. What up, man? Waiting for this guy to get out of a stupid regs match, bro. Like, bro, you're gonna play a regs game before you play me. You sure you want to do that? Because for one, this is on all Madden and this is CFM. Regs is on all Pro. And it's the different game modes, bro. I'm telling you, you practicing regs before you come to CFM. You can't do that. Like, yeah, I play regs, but I have a mindset for this. I know I have to change up my philosophies and stuff because I know in CFM, especially when you're at the borderline 50 morale, your team can either be really good or really bad. Depending on situations, you might fumble. No, that's why you want to make sure you got abilities on your kickers. See, I have the luxury of having abilities on my kickers for that, so it doesn't bother me. Daniel Carlson for the win on that. I mean, if not, you can't let that thing fill up. Because if you let it fill up all the way and then you try to let that thing come down, you're going to miss that shit every single time. So you got to find your comfort range, not your kicker's comfort range. You got to go practice mode, man. That's why I try to tell y'all, anything y'all have issues with, y'all need to take it to the lab, practice that shit. If kick meters moving too fast is a problem for you, put that shit on all Madden, go in practice mode, get the muscle memory, the timing down. You know, eventually you'll be able to make them bitches blindfolded. Dead ass. You won't even have to worry about a stupid meter. How you think I got good with the onside kicks? Went into practice mode, man. Just sit there and 100 reps a day. You ain't even got to recover one goddamn one of them, man. Just experience. Like the games that I play every fucking year, man. The thousands and thousands of regs and other games that I play. Experience. You put yourself in situations so that when you encounter them again, you know, you already got a one up on it, you know. So again, still sitting here waiting. This guy said 10 minutes. Probably playing someone who's chewing time, like eating clock and. Nah, say he was playing regs, give him 10 minutes. I hate procrastination. I really do. Give me a time, man. I mean, he did say 3 o'clock initially, but you came back to me and said, oh, I'm home early. Can you run now? And I'm like, yeah. And then you're like, oh, I'm in a regs game. Like, make up your mind what you want to do, bro. Because at the end of the day, I'm about to blitz the fuck out of you. And I'm going to make this shit hell for you. And you want to play a regs game, you're going to fuck around and find out that this is far from it. And I hate to be the guy that told you so, but I told you so. Because y'all know when I blitz, them bitches come through. And you ain't got time. The longer he takes, the more aggressive I'm going to be on defense. So, I'll give him 3 o'clock. He's got 2 minutes to get in here, or he's about to have a hell game. Because I get mad, and when I get mad, it's like the whole, you don't want to see me when I get angry. You don't want to see me when I get angry, because I bring everything. I get creative with some of my blitzes. Like, I'll start blitzing safeties, corners, anything I can do to get a one-up on you, I'm going to do it. But we'll see. I'm going to resend him the game, though, because he should be out of that shit. I mean, it's 3, bro. You ready? I get an upgrade player. They're not going to give me that edge threat elite. I got to be a 95 overall power rusher. That's is lame. But he has edge threat elite in regs. So I just got to keep leveling up his power rush. I basically gave him inside stuff and no outsiders and under pressure and edge threat. It's like I had to improvise a little bit. Quarterback out here. You're going to have to give him the field general. Just give him some accuracy. What up, Blackin? Dessert? Let me see where he's at, man. Here I am dropping my phone. Piece of shit. Damn thing scratched up, so I'm doing alright, man. Just dialed in. Waiting for this guy. In service. And they expect me to walk, man. I got a fucking staff meeting at work. I don't want to walk to work. Bro, this sucks. You don't want to pick me up, bro. How you gonna be like, are you ready to play? And then when I say, I'm in a regs game. Y'all gotta stop doing that, man. If you have a window to play somebody in a CFM game, man, like hold your end of the bargain. Don't have people waiting. People got lives outside of video games. And you said 3. I waited till 3. And here I am. I'm ready. And you're nowhere to be found. I know, right? Bro, Bronco, where you get these people from, Pat? Now you're doing it superstars. What the fuck? I'm sending, bro. Yeah. I wish Raiders wasn't what? Yeah, he said he went. I mean, he asked me if he was ready. And then I respond to it. It's like 15 minutes. How I be cheesing. He said something about superstars. He just I say I be cheesing. I ain't worried about nobody running no cheesy shit. If one person did it to me before, I've done seen it 1,000 times, man. I'm telling you. I'm not worried about getting someone running a cheese. Just make sure you don't have a custom playbook at the end of the day. If he's sitting there audibling and has like 20 different RPOs, then we're gonna have a problem because I mean I can defend RPOs, but when you audible from one RPO to the next and then flip your formation and have another that's really the only issue with custom playbook, people that run nothing but RPOs. If it weren't for the RPOs, it'd be fine. I do. I mean, I had no choice but to adapt. That's just who I am. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, when you make a custom playbook and you have every fucking RPO in the game, you know, when you have the flat bubbles, you know, I can defend the flat bubbles, but then when you go from flat bubbles to re-flat wheels, and then the QB draws, it's like, bruh, it's like you're doing too much at that point. Saying search now. If I win, I win. I lose, I lose. Like I said, it's first game of the season. So I just got to make sure that I play on top of how CFM reacts. Boom, boom, boom. Fat. You need to leave me alone, bro. Like, you cool and all, but you need to go. I don't need you doing all that crazy shit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. But today we start the new season with
like I said, I've had this scenario play out plenty of ways. You know, if I get an early momentum boost, we good. We fuck around, make one turnover, I might have to bench my quarterback. I'm doing a little bit different than I did the last season. Last season I started Jimmy G up to week 5. This one we go ahead and out with the rookie early. So
only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
like I said, we're just gonna kind of feel him out. Get used to the regs, scripts, and all that. And once we get comfortable with this and morale, we're gonna be alright.
O'Connell going straight to the air.
Oh, so that's first on his cut that route.
First play of the game. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Just settle in there, Aiden. You'll be alright. Why is he pausing? That'd be in there like Brett Favre, man. Just throw one, next drive, act like we didn't throw it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
This dude got going on.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at
let's bounce back, baby.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. In motion, the tight end. O'Connell on 1st and 10. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. Now, on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
Two established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now here's the first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now O'Connell. Open man right side, Myers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. A pick up of 5 that time and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Jacobs. He is going nowhere. He's going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's O'Connell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Yeah, I might do some GTA later. With all young stuff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's get it. Spot it right in midfield at the 50. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that...
Flip and play quick hike and shit is going to fuck you up. Keep doing it.
Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 2nd down, Williams. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. On the move past the 40. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Wilson. Sutton really get in on the left side. Touchdown, Broncos. Corwin Sutton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. In motion goes the tight end. O'Connell looking to throw on first. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there. It'll be second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's O'Connell. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A final shot before break. O'Connell, this is screen to Abdullah. He's across midfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles.
Someone had a default book. Here is audible now.
And have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys.
Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Raiders pick it up, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Following the fumble recovery, O'Connell.
Over 2 is going to go.
That's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw here, O'Connell. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. This is caught by Tucker. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. Play action. Now O'Connell. Quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Off the play fake. O'Connell.
Let's go!
Feet down, yes, touchdown. Trey Tucker making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Let's go, defense. Don't fucking run out of bounds. Thank you.
And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. He lets it go deep from...
Oh my fucking God.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get in the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But boy, that was force against force.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. And they go play action here with O'Connell. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Pass taken in by Mayer. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 33-yard line.
Abdullah on the counter. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First down throw, O'Connell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10. This is
I might want to get out of that 2-man under, bro. I'm going to have a field day on that shit.
Trey Tucker now with his 3rd touchdown and his first ever
That's playing exactly like the 2-man under, bro. Or else that route wouldn't be getting open like that.
Points. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Man, come on.
They just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Stay in bounds.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That's where they need to be.
Wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Wilson.
Get it!
Incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
Got him.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter.
Again.
But he had to take the chance there.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, unfortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds.
Use those sidelines,
Tucker. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And O'Connell now to throw.
Later.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Mayer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Raiders 27, Broncos 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here to his running
Guys,
back.
tackle.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing as well.
Oh, you gotta jump that!
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That is
And the
bull.
Raiders have got him. Well, we looked at each other right
That is
when he
fucking
flinched.
bull,
We
and they
knew
know
that
it.
flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Shit, defense.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Abdullah. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Don't press me, bro.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers.
I'm not the one to press me. If you follow my YouTube channel, you should know. Press coverage is the last thing you want to do against them.
Are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
I hope you adjust and play me better in the second game. That's what I want.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
But I will say you did play a good first half, man. You played a good first half. I ain't saying nothing bad about you.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home.
You gotta get that, Bennett!
They're just kind of beside themselves right now.
I play different week to week, Lacking. I play based on how you play. So studying me isn't easy. Like, I don't run this defense a lot. I had to change.
And you can add another completion to the total number that they forced.
It's not even a team, bro. It's like, bro, I got like a 70 overall team, bro.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to
I don't watch film on nobody, bro. I just play based off how you play me. That's the best way to learn. You sit there.
The threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside.
I got 60 overall linebackers, bro.
He'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
I mean, build a team up, man. Like
Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws.
I'm just playing bunch defense right now.
And that's another
Seems like you're staying in it.
picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Buying time to his left.
Yeah, that's correct. And he dropped it. Good game, man. Yeah, I switched to that cover 2 match on them, bro. Anytime they start running them bunches, we hit them with the match. But I don't do symmetric match. I had to adjust the backside because he didn't have a 2 read on the backside. So I was able to take my safety and cover the strong side.
You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines.
Look at there. Connell balled the fuck out, bro. That's what I wanted. I said I was going to get 350 yards total. He bounced back after that first pick, though. I will say that. I needed that.
Head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile,
Get that
for the
rookie out there.
Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
He wanted to run. I couldn't really run. I mean, he got a good run defense. But once I seen he was staying in that 2-man under defense, you know, Tucker had a field day on that shit. Good job on the blocks. No sacks allowed. I think I might have gotten some extra stuff for that. We did end up getting 2 sacks on the day. We got 3 picks. And so that was the last game that needed to be played. Oh, I needed that, bro. I will say, dude was pretty solid. You know, I had to adjust. You know, end of the day, you can't sit there and just play one way and not adapt. Like, you can't. You saw how I got out of my defense, and I just, you know, first half he kept flipping plays and stuff. So, end of the day, I had to change up what I was doing. Counter the play flip, and I think it was more than flip plays. Like, dude had, I think he had a custom. But, you know, like I said, I adapt to the situation. I can care less if you have a custom. As long as it just isn't RPO spamming, we good. You're not going to be much physical, man. I just got to give him, he got to be deep threat. First and foremost, because that's what I'm going to use for him. Your boy Jacory out here balling out. I'm going to have to get his man press jump. We'll go on the man. Oh, you can get that speed. We got 62 fucking points off that. Oh, that might be a little too high on the franchise points, Pat. But then again, I did hit a lot of my. I said I would get 5. I didn't get those, but I got close to it. I got 4. I said that I was going to get 400 yards. That's next week. You must have advanced it. Yeah, you advanced it. That's why. All right, so I got the Bills. Who's the Bills? What you doing with the college draft pack? I'm gonna go look at these records. Oh, okay. Hopefully we'll have it on. They got me ranked number 1. What? Look. Damn, Buck. Why the Commanders ain't number 1? Shit. You play better than me. Man, I beat the 49ers in preseason. I blitz spammed him. I ain't gonna lie. He couldn't react to it fast enough. Look at that Aiden O'Connell, number 3 on the passing leaders. That ain't too bad. Didn't really do anything. I'm gonna get my training done. Get these staff right. Appreciate y'all tuning in as always, fellas, man. Appreciate the support. But I gotta kind of go off stream for my my training, so y'all don't know what I'm doing. I don't want y'all to know what my game plan is, what I'm thinking my game plan gonna be. I might have to. You better not blitz me. I mean, you could blitz 49er. He sucked versus the blitz. I beat the fuck over. You go back and watch that stream. I think I streamed it preseason. Go watch what I did to him, bro. shit wasn't that shit was unfair. Yeah, you can go back a couple of videos, man. Go back to the preseason video. BRG. What's BRG? Let me see. I gotta get they talent trees right, so I can get my cornerbacks up, and then just make it hell. Nah, he don't adjust, man. I'm being honest. I ain't had no issues there. I can get better route running. I need to really, I think it starts with the lines. So I need to get my defensive coordinator right. So we got the offense and defense. Man, he not competitive, bro. Yeah, I hate to say that. Like there's 2 people that I played in preseason. They might be on the bottom of the barrel of the pecking order. They weren't able to adjust. Old dude from the Broncos, he was able to kind of adjust a little bit, but like I said, when I see you able to stop what I'm doing, I switch it up. I don't stay in something if it ain't working. I test you. I don't want my receivers run blocking. I really want to get the defensive line ready. Acceleration. Well, I can get their speed faster. I got 22 points, but that's 24. I can get their acceleration. Might do that. I probably don't need that. Let's see. Safeties and cornerbacks. Yeah, I could do that. That's cheap. Yeah, you might have been. You the Rams. I blitz the hell out of you too. Yo, some people I'll challenge with the blitz early to see what you're able to do. If you're able to pick it up, then I'll stop blitzing. But then you got to deal with my coverage adjustments, and that's another beast in its own nature. And then I'll start combining them and see if you're good at picking things up. you know, and I might try to do some random shit. But I didn't really have to do too much against the Broncos. I fucking played a fucking 2-sync with match on, and basically put that ISO receiver, put a third match on him, and then I took my safety to cover the strong side. You know, it's basically just adapting stuff like that. Well, I get that agility. How much? How many points do I have? I got 10 points. I can't buy shit with 10 points. Yeah, that's one thing about me, and I'll say it again. As games progress, I'm a lot tougher in the second half. Like, I can go ahead and show you dude was shut down in the second half. If I go just look at the score card against the Broncos, let's see. I can show you. Second half, I'm a lot tougher. Notice second half, he didn't score nothing. Shit was sweet in the first half. He had to lead. Second half, them adjustments I made, bro. That's where you get crushed. And then we won the turnover battle. And I was able to get him in time of possession in the second half, too, because he couldn't stop that one play, bro. I'm trying to tell him, man, pressing is not going to be a good idea look for you. 34-12 after starting the game with an interception, bro. I was like, man, at the end of the day, it really, you know, I had to tell myself I can't let that one interception define me. I know I'm a good player. I have to come out there like Brett Favre and forget that I threw an interception, just put it behind me, go on to the next. Went on to throw for fucking 4 touchdowns, you know. So it really just come down to being able to do that. And then that first drive really was a tell on what his defense was. I knew he was in 2-man under, regardless what he says, because 2-man under is going to play that exactly the same way. The only thing is, CFM, if I don't have a higher rated receiver there, then it gets jumped like it did, you know. I tried to get a good lead on it. I didn't freeform it. That's my fault. But, you know, I kind of dictated how I was going to play the rest of that game based off of that first interception that I threw. Because I was like, okay, I know you're in 2-man under. Yeah, you don't press Devontae. You don't press any of my receivers. You know, because I'm going to pick on press coverage. If it doesn't have help behind it, you're going to be in trouble. Whoever the Bills is, man, just let me know whenever you're ready to play. I'm going to take a breather. And like I said, I'm off the rest of the day, and I'm off tomorrow, and I need to go to this mandatory meeting. I don't know what time it is. Yeah, I'm going to need to see if I can get a ride. I appreciate y'all tuning in, fellas, and I will catch y'all later.